Today we are talking to Source about trauma. There has been a wonderful theme within my sessions where I have had tremendous success in transforming trauma into our greatest gifts when we realize and see the soul path that has been unfolding and the circumstances that have been orchestrated to alchemize these situations into the growth, clarity, and learning that our being chose to experience. And the reason for being here, the reason for coming, and the reason for choosing certain circumstances. And this can be a tough pill to swallow when there has been a lot of trauma. That something within our soul was calling forth those circumstances to help us evolve when we alchemize and transform these situations into our greatest teachings and gifts. So turning difficulties into gifts will be this theme. And then a next layer down is transforming the trauma. The message I got from Source when I was falling to sleep the other night was that our biggest traumas become our greatest gifts in this transformation. Now, I say this with a level of sensitivity and compassion for those who have had many hardships in their lives. I certainly understand and have empathy for how difficult it is to walk through the world holding these charges and the long-term impact, particularly in our younger years, that trauma has. So I certainly tread lightly with a compassionate eye and a deeper understanding that this is huge, big work. And as challenging as it is to hear sometimes, it is the healing balm that's necessary to hear. That your greatest gifts lie underneath this trauma challenge and holding. I personally have walked through many hardships, particularly in my younger years, that have impacted me greatly, and without these transformational teachings, I felt very shut down, closed and contracted, protected, and unsafe in the world. It is not an easy path to walk, but it is the courageous heart and the wisdom path to open to these greater capacities of grace and ease, and why I have chosen to do this work and share it with the world. The many, many details that we can go into can be helpful at times, but can also reinforce the trauma. What I know for sure is that every person, if you've had a body, if you've had parents, if you've had any sort of relationships, we are all holding hardships, hurt, and trauma that wants to be healed in order for the glory of your being to come fully shining through. And I know the power of this QHHT work firsthand, and how important it is to reconnect to Source and receive the deeper meaning and wisdom behind any situation and circumstance. Honoring the limitations that it has imposed on our lives, and also extracting the gifts and seeing the blessings, actualizing the soul path, and start living our greatest power, dreams, hopes, and wishes. There is not anything more important that we could be doing on the planet right now except this transformation. It will transform the world from the inside out. We gather back our capacity to show up, be fully present, alive here, responsible, responsive, accountable, willing to step up and own our truth, live in our power, and share our gifts with the world. For anyone who would like to know my journey or hear my story and would find that helpful, I'm always happy to share or reach out to me, as I am here for you, and I'm happy to hear you and listen to your journey, hear your story, and be part of your healing and transformation. Truly from the most compassionate center of my being, I am here to serve the evolution and transformation, the path, our soul, the purpose for being here. This is why we are on the planet at this time during these critical years of transmutation and alchemy. It's all up for us to heal and deal and face the parts of ourselves that have gone offline and don't want to participate or fully show up. And thank you for listening to this introduction and opening to the Source Speaks transmission.